Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help. And King of Floors, your vinyl, laminate, and engineered flooring superstore.
All right. In our inbox, right?
Oh, there's tons of stuff going on.
Okay, lots going on, but 604-294-94. If I had a nickel for every text, every email we've had saying, where the heck is Ross Tucker?
Yeah.
We miss him. We enjoy him.
Great guy.
We're entertained by him. We're informed by him. I wouldn't be doing the show. I'd be sitting back at home, watching Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
I'd be retired.
Yeah,
and I know you're worried.
I didn't sleep
you're
last
afraid
night.
of Ross.
I didn't sleep last night. I'm sweating up a storm right now because I'm petrified of this guy. He's going to rip me. I know he's going to rip me.
Okay, Ross Tucker, NFL Draft Round 1 goes tomorrow. Ross Tucker from the Ross Tucker Football Podcast in Westwood One joins us. A long time no talk to, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. I guess I'm just a little bit confused. Like, so what happened? Like, you guys all got fired and they gave you a TV show?
Yep.
How does that
work? Yeah.
Well, because they heard that you were going to be part of the show, so automatically you guys got to be on TV. You would not believe how popular you are in Vancouver, Ross. Do you have any idea?
Oh, I would believe it. I'd absolutely believe it. No, in all sincerity, though, like, is that a Canadian thing? Like, you get fired and you get a promotion as a result?
Well,
like that. And by the way, if we're on TV right now, what are you guys showing for me? Because I'm just talking to you on my phone. Like, what am I on TV right now? What character am I playing if I'm just talking to you guys?
It's a shot of you playing quarterback, not playing quarterback, with
holding a football
like a quarterback, suit and tie on.
Yeah,
you
look
shirt
good.
And tie on.
You look good.
Oh, okay.
Great.
So you just got a picture of me up there.
Yeah,
it looks good.
Well, in all sincerity, guys, congratulations. And you know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 times I got fired as an NFL player, it actually benefited me.
Yeah.
Like, I got cut by Washington. The next day I go to the Cowboys. I ended up starting the last 7 games for the Cowboys. And it was my first start, and it went well. Then the Cowboys fire me, Bill Parcells. I go to Buffalo and start like 20 games over the next 2 years. So the first couple times, in fact, the first time I got fired by Washington, I went to Dallas the next day, and there's no state income tax in Texas. So I was immediately getting like $1,400 more a week. I was like, hey, this getting fired thing is pretty awesome, man. You get fired and you make more money, and you're playing for the Cowboys. So I sort of I can relate to you guys getting fired and getting a promotion somehow.
Hey, you just talked about something there. We're focusing on the draft here, Ross. You went undrafted, right? And you lasted 7 NFL seasons. How proud are you of that?
Very proud of it. I mean, I'm very self-deprecating about my career because I was a journeyman and played for 5 teams in 7 years and whatever. And I'll make fun of my career, but it's kind of funny. Like, when people hit me up on social media, like, if they say something if I say something on social media, at Ross Tucker NFL, that they don't like, every once in a while I'll get somebody to tweet me like, you suck, dude. You weren't even a good player, And I'll literally reply to them every once in a while, and I thank God for my suckiness every day of my life because it changed my whole life. I'm 42 years old. I've never had a real job. I'm sitting in my office with flip-flops on and shorts, talking to a couple of goofballs in Vancouver about football and getting paid to do it. So, okay, maybe I wasn't a Pro Bowler or a Hall of Famer or whatever, but I thank God for sucking as much as I evidently sucked, according to that Twitter dude, because it changed my whole life.
Well, yeah, and you lasted 7 seasons. You got other offensive linemen like a Tony Mandridge from Canada, drafted in the first round, high. He didn't last 7 seasons. Like I say, Ross, you have to be extremely proud.
You know what's so funny, Donnie? So back when I was, in the draft, it was 2001. My parents had just gotten me a cell phone for my birthday a month earlier. My first cell phone ever. Like, this is 2001, man. It was a big cell phone. I sat there. I watched the draft. I only got called by one team, and it was in the first round and it was the Cincinnati Bengals. And they had not had a winning season in over a decade. Like, whatever the worst team in the NFL is that you can imagine right now, maybe that's the Bengals. Like, whoever you think is the worst of the worst, that's what the Bengals were back then. But when my phone rang in the first round, I answered that, and they said, "Hi, it's so-and-so from the Bengals." I'm like, I'm ready to be a Bengal. Let's do this. Like, I was so fun. And they were like, yeah, so Ross, if you don't get drafted, we might want to sign you after the draft. So just calling to let you know that. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. But I'm ready now, though. Like, if you want me now in the first round, I'm ready if you guys are.
Do you expect to get drafted back in 01?
No, you know what? I knew I wasn't going to get drafted. I was so bottom of the barrel coming out of Princeton that my agent, Joe Linta, so he's got like Joe Flacco and Juszczyk and a bunch of guys, Cambray, he told me it was 50-50 whether or not I would even get signed. So you have to understand, guys, this is second semester of my senior year of college. All my buddies and teammates are going out every night. I'm going to bed at 9, getting up at 5, and training to try to be an NFL player. And I don't get a call for an hour after the draft. My agent said the longer it took to get a call, the worse the sign was. I thought I just totally blew the most fun 4 months of my life. Thankfully, he finally called. And obviously, like I said, it changed my life.
So what would you have done had you not embarked on a pro football career?
So I'd actually accepted a job with Lehman Brothers on Wall Street. That was like a really sweet job. So that's why you go to Princeton, right? That's why you go to Princeton or Harvard. So if football doesn't work out, you still get an awesome job. It was hilarious, by the way. Every job interview I did on Wall Street, I was a politics major, right? Every job interview I would do for Wall Street, I'd walk in, I'd be nervous, like, because I didn't know that much about finance or whatever. And the guy would be like, how many pancake blocks did you have this year? And I'd be all confused. He'd be like, I played football at Harvard. Then I'd go to the next guy's office, and he'd ask me, he'd say, oh, we got you again this year, huh? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I played football at Yale. It's like a club, and you're in it. Like, that's why you go. You don't go there to learn stuff. I don't remember what I learned. You know, I mean, look, Rick could probably get through the classes there at Princeton, but you're in the club, all right?
Yeah.
Rick, you invent any words recently?
No. Thanks to you, everyone in this market thinks I'm an idiot because I couldn't spell against. But anyways, that's a long story.
Hey, Rick. Let me let you know a little secret, okay?
Yeah.
They already knew that, bro. you just kind of confirmed it. You know what I mean? Like, you just confirmed their suspicions.
Hey, you went to Princeton. Nobody in the Vancouver media went to Princeton. Believe me, I'll tell you that one much right now, Ross.
Nobody here.
Ross, 5 quarterbacks could go in the first 10 picks, but I'm looking at the Patriots at 15. Do they move up to get one of those, or maybe one falls to them? What do you think happens with New England?
I think they're going to end up trading a late-round pick for Jimmy G. I don't think any of the quarterbacks get to them. And I think they end up trading a pick for Jimmy G. The Niners are going to trade Jimmy G. I think he's gone. And who else would want Jimmy G? I mean, maybe the Bears, but I just don't think there's that many other teams that would really want him. And I think the Patriots, Belichick doesn't like having a losing season. He doesn't like being bad. I don't think he wants to put all his eggs in the Cam Newton basket. I think that's what the Patriots do. I think they get a good player at 15. And I think they trade probably a day 3 pick to take Jimmy G off the Niners' hands.
Do you like that? Do you understand that move from a Patriots point of view, Ross?
I do. Look, they love
Been
the
there
guy.
Before. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they love the guy. Now, here's the thing. There's a sign in the Patriots training room, and I can tell you because I was in there, that it says the most important ability is availability. So it's a constant reminder if you're in the Patriots training room that you better get your butt out there to practice or you better play in the game because that's the most important ability. That's the thing that makes you a little nervous about Jimmy G. He's gotten hurt a lot. So I know that Belichick and Josh McDaniels, their offensive coordinator, I know they love him as a player, but I wonder if all of the injuries have soured them on him and whether or not – but I still think that's the most likely scenario for the Patriots, primarily because I don't know who else would even trade for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, we're almost out of time here, but let me ask one obvious question here. What's Trevor Lawrence going to do?
You guys have like formal breaks now that you're on TV?
Yeah, I know. It's just it's awful. We're working on it. We're working on an extra hour.
Hey, I got to watch the show. Does Rick? I bet you Donnie strikes me as someone that would wear a lot of makeup, like a lot of makeup.
Yeah, he's got a ton of makeup. I got it sent to me. I don't use it. I don't need it. But Donnie's got a ton.
Well, yeah, I'm 900 years old. That's why.
Yeah, well, that's
Donnie. You got a little like Donnie Osmond in you. I can totally see you.
Oh yeah,
Donnie Osmond now or in 1968?
Being a singer 30 years ago, and second of all, wearing a lot of makeup.
Yeah. Oh no, I wear it proudly.
Hey Ross, our text line. I got to read you this. Ross Tucker is awesome, great energy. So happy to have Ross Tucker back.
See?
He is a treat to hear. The people of
love
Vancouver love you, Ross.
You know what? I appreciate you guys saying that because every once in a while, like 9 out of 10 people in Vancouver, it's a good reaction. Then the one person will email me and be like,
we get those too.
Canada's not really like that, dude.
Hey.
Or like, I'm sick and tired of you making fun of Canada. Meanwhile, the whole time, I love Canada. I'm just teasing. It's just fun.
We get a ton of Dollywell's an idiot, Taylor's an idiot. We get that every day, Ross, every day.
Taylor should wear more makeup, that sort of thing. Okay, so quickly, Ross. Trevor Lawrence, what's he going to do for Jacksonville? And if you, at the end of that, if you could tag by telling us about the best Mother's Day gift ever.
Yeah, so Trevor Lawrence has a mother, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And what he should do for Mother's Day is he should get her a story from myfrontpagestory.com. You literally talk to a writer for 10 minutes about your mom or your wife. They write the most unbelievable story ever. And then it's framed like it's on the cover of the newspaper, myfrontpagestory.com. And I think that would be a good idea for Trevor Lawrence to do because the Jags will probably still only win 4 or 5 games, which means he'll lose 11 or 12 or 13, which is more than he lost in high school and college combined. His mom won't be used to it. It will be tough for her. So he should try to preemptively get on his mom's good side for sitting through the losses in Jacksonville by getting her a story from myfrontpagestory.com.
Only you could combine those 2 questions and come up with an answer like that. Ross, thanks so much, my friend.
It's a gift. It's a gift. See you guys.
Okay.
Adios, amigos.